So what did we learn? Is that to be enterprising, you need to know, back to the W, who are you? And not only who are you, but who are your customers? Because I can guarantee you that those people shop in a different way. You sell to them in a different way. So find out firstly who you are, and then when it comes to enterprising, find out who your customers are. So you'll know how to actually serve them and sell to them. This is not a trick. It's called customer service. Service excellence, in fact. If you want to bring service excellence to the table, that's the one thing you want to do. So we had the W for who are you. We had the E for being enterprising. The A. The A can only stand for one thing. Attitude. Okay? Let's test that. In this room. Who of you can sing? Hands up, please. Oh, no. Can I just have the game? I didn't say who of you can sing well. I said who can sing? Can I see again? Of course everybody can sing. But it's just all about attitude. Because we get so scared to put ourselves on the line there that we are so scared to actually take the risk. I mean, haven't you dreamt? Some of you stand in that shower. Kalula.com. Sorry, my friend. But that's what they do. You test your voice. I don't care what that sounded like. Do you? I don't care if you didn't like it. But at least you do something. Yeah, I can see some of you getting that little smile that says, man, maybe I should try that stuff sometime. Just warn your wife. Okay. She might think you're having a fight with the soap or something. But yeah, attitude. John Maxwell says, attitude determines your altitude. So go for it. It's nothing like holding back. It's saying to yourself, I can do this. You really want to say to yourself, it's just getting out of the boat and walking. Some guys are still sitting in the boat giving directions. Some guys are out walking. They're trying. Some of you will understand what that means. So, you really have to say to yourself, do I have the attitude? An attitude that says, I don't care what happens. I am going to make this work. Like the one little froggy, the one that made it, unfortunately had to be deaf to make it because he was not going to be pulled down by the rest. We call that the crabs in the bucket syndrome. Ever heard of that? If you know fishermen, it's the only bunch of animals that are safe. You can put them in a bucket, they will never get out of the bucket. Because the moment you get somebody that's brave, an entrepreneur that says, oh, let's get out of here. There must be a world out there. The moment they get to the top of the bucket, others go, oh, no, you don't. They pull you back down. You know people like that? I call them Electrolux people. You know, when you see them, they just suck the life out of you. I mean, you want to run a mile from those people. You know them? Okay, I've seen you in the supermarket. You're shopping in the supermarket and you see one of those Electrolux people, you sort of, we all do that, don't we? It's because they're Electrolux people. They suck the life out of you, man. All right, but you'll learn that we can actually learn to work with them. It's not that difficult. So you and I need to say, what is our attitude to life? I want to tell you, it depends on you. But sometimes with attitude, you and I can get a very wrong belief of who we are. I mean, I believe I can fly. Isn't that true? Man, you just believe you can fly. Oh, man, sing that song, you can fly. Guess what? A pig cannot fly. And I don't care how long they make the runway, the pig still cannot fly. Isn't that true? So in that attitude of believing your own life, you better believe things that are real. If you believe that you're a male, you're going to fall pregnant, it ain't going to happen. You're not built that way. All right? It never is going to work that way. It's life. It's what is your attitude? Do you have a winning attitude, an attitude that says, I can do this? I've seen guys that get beaten down but get up. And that is what Lombardi said. It's not about getting knocked down. It's about the amount of times that you get up. That's what it's about. And you see, Emerson said this. It says, life is not about what lies behind you. It's not about what's ahead. But what matters is what's inside of you. Because if you have inside of you that attitude that says, get up. Get up. There are great movies that will show you sometimes that people that you've given up on, all they need is encouragement. You can throw money at them. It will temporarily help them. But give them love. Give them support. Equip them. Give them sustainability. And that's why entrepreneurs need to play a role in this country, South Africa, is to help people find a way to sustain themselves. And there are people who want to make it badly. But we need to educate them as entrepreneurs. But it's your attitude that makes the difference. So what is your attitude about it? Can you do it? Make it happen. Your attitude will determine your altitude. So we've had, for wealth, who are you? Be enterprising. have a right attitude. Next letter. L. L stands for leverage. Leverage. It's very much the question of what do you have in your hand? If I was Tiger Woods, standing with the number 1 driver, if I had to look at that driver, how much is that worth in my hand? A normal driver, $3,000? But the moment I'm Tiger Woods, the same club becomes 3 million, or a deadly weapon for a wife. But okay. Some of you got that. So basically, it depends on whose hand it is. What about a tennis racket? Now, you and I can go to a shop, buy a tennis racket, and maybe it's worth 1,000, 2,000 rand. But in the hands of Sabrina Williams, we're talking a different story. Because the very same racket now brings in a lot of money. So when it comes to leverage, I want to ask you, what have you got in your hand? What have you been given? Well, I believe Triarch is one of the things that's been given to you. It is a way to take you to financial independence. But you have to be patient, you have to be shrewd, and you have to work at it. I've never seen money fall out of the sky. Have you ever told your trees, money doesn't grow on trees? Yeah, that's right. And we've got 4 healthy children that have all left the home. But I remember the time when they were 16, 15, 14, 13. They had to hear from me quite often, money doesn't grow on trees. Because it's reality, tough times. So when it comes to leverage, and I really want to challenge you, have you thought it through? What do you have that makes you unique? Every single person's got something. I mean, when you go to a diamond store, they all shine. They might be different grades, but they all shine. But what's more important is not the shine, it's the value. Every single diamond has value to offer, and that is you. You have leverage. You have something inside you. You have something inside you that's going to mean something to someone else. But sometimes you just need a master miner to take that piece of coal that you have and break off those edges. And I want to tell you, that is painful. But if that person can see the diamond in you, they will believe in you. And I want to tell you that is possible. Then you get to the next stage, where now you start buffing. But you know what buffing does? It brings friction. It brings heat. It's uncomfortable. But you start seeing that this is a gemstone. And if you trust that person, but trust comes into this, you start then polishing, and the brilliance of that diamond comes out. And I want to tell you, there's a diamond in each and every person sitting here. All it needs is for you to start having the right attitude so that you can say, what is my leverage? What have I received that is different? Every person's got a gift. You just have to find it and embrace it. Remember I said earlier, a gift is not a gift until you've taken it and done something with it. That's a gift.